There are two contrasting motifs that have played with our hearts from the very beginning of this series, only to reach an inevitable impasse: Guts' ascension. Too long have we dibbled and dabbled in random theories that we look up on Reddit at 2 AM in the morning, going down a rabbit hole of potential allusions to Jungian psychology and Nietzsche's work, only to be met with disappointment when we find out that the next chapter is coming out 6 months into the future. It has finally been confirmed. The ultimate battle between good and bad. The true light versus the true darkness. Griffith, the demon of light, versus Guts, the hero of darkness. Chapter 385 finally reveals to us the ultimate transformation and completion of Guts' self, an all-encompassing psyche shift that we as the viewers have craved for all these years of devotion to this masterpiece. Guts has always represented the symbol of resilience through suffering, but it never seemed to truly end. And with that representation, gives hope to someone who is reading the manga who is also going through that suffering. That though not ideal, if Guts can, then I can. With his back-to-back events of pain, death, and loss, we really start to admire Guts as a figure of immense courage and capability, but has never been expected or explained as to why he experienced these, until now. We see Guts emerge as a being that for the first time is relatively unbroken, a being that seems a lot more composed, untainted, but most importantly, focused, confident, complete. In the last 30 plus years of this manga, I can confidently say that we have never seen Guts like this. In a weird way, the only time I can really recall seeing him this calm and collected was perhaps when he was amongst his peers during the Gold Age arc. But even then, he was still struggling with his assaulted past as well as his lack of purpose, and Casca's influence was also instrumental to his sense of quote-unquote peace during that time. This time, it seems to be a genuine peace. A peace that is deeply rooted in Guts' sense of self-identity. We no longer see a struggler struggling and fighting just for the sake of survival. Even though that was one of the main points of Guts' character, this chapter has now cleared up that his fight was never truly in vain. Through the conquering of darkness fight after fight, Guts transcended his understanding of his own weaknesses and traumas only to reach his final hurdle. And now he has emerged, having seen the light in the darkness, which really signifies a lot when you really think about it. Now I know I mentioned Jungian psychology earlier in this video, but I cannot proceed without dropping some lines from the GOAT himself. A big part of Berserk seems to tie in with Jung's concept of finding darkness in the light, and that to truly find yourself is to immerse yourself into the dark, which is exactly what Guts resembles throughout the entire story of Berserk. And chapter 385 basically has canonically confirmed this theory. We see Guts in his full glory and strength easily overwhelming a heavy-ass Thor, as well as one-handedly crushing the cuff on his arm, signifying that he has not only transcended metaphysically, but also spiritually. He is a completely different animal now. Far gone is the raging berserker character that was aimless in his pursuit, blinded by anger and revenge. Now we have a spear pointed towards justice and righteousness, a spear pointed towards true darkness, the dark angel of light, Griffith. Love you all, and keep struggling.